Alright, this is the 1990 G60 Corrado. Pretty straightforward. It's a solid little car. The front right here, it's got kind of a ding. It's been run into something. It's got a crack in the bumper right there. Shines up pretty good with a little wax. I actually waxed it about a week ago to take it to a car show. So it's, you know, pretty much rust free. There's a little bit of rust right back here, right there, under where the logos or the emblem's supposed to go. Spoiler works perfectly, both with the switch and when it goes up to speed. It's got a little ding here on the side of the quarter. A little more rust up here on the window seal, nothing too bad. And the main thing with this one is the door right here is knackered and it needs to be replaced if you want to make it a, you know, a show car or anything. But interior on this thing is great. Got a little cigarette burn on that seat, but the dash is not cracked whatsoever. Everything's there. I've got a Mercedes radio in there for a blank, just so people think it's got a radio in it. There's no speakers in the doors or anything. Needs a headliner and the sunroof cartridge. The wire's been cut up here, so it needs a new motor and cartridge to function properly again. Back seats are excellent. Whoever put the rear suspension in when they pulled the panels off here just kind of ripped that off. I've tried to kind of push it back and replace it, but it needs to be that card needs to be replaced right there. Let's go back to the hatch here. Pretty clean as far as that goes. There's no rust under this mat. So, solid little car. I replaced the fuel pump about 3 weeks ago. The fuel pump gave out on me when I was driving around town. I'll pop the hood and show you the bay here. Alright, I might put the prop up. There we go. And there's the G60. It's a super clean bay. Everything's there. Previous owner put a cone filter on there and a little heat shield. Everything is all there. Runs like a champ. Let me start her up for you real quick. One thing I forgot to mention is the previous owner put a push button starter in because the ignition switch went bad. I replaced the ignition switch, I just haven't wired it back up the way it's supposed to be. Let's crank it up here. Motorized seat belts still work excellent. So there's it cranking up right there. So when you get up to where you can actually hear the pressure release valve give off that boost. So charger still works great. I'm going to attempt to take you around the block for a drive. Let's do this. I don't know how well I can shift and operate the camera here, but we'll give it a shot. One thing with the transmission, second gear synchronizer needs to be replaced. If you try to jam it in a second when you're if you want to do it like a pull or a takeoff, it'll grind just a hair and doesn't want to downshift as well into second gear. Alright, I'll see if I can do a little pull here. it's I hate to sell it, but it's all there. I mean, if you want to make a track car out of it, this thing would be awesome. It's a fast little car. This is a second gear pull at about 30.